Hello race fans, Keith Collantine here. Codemasters have announced they're bringing their Grid series of games back for a 4th edition. The new Grid is going to come out for major platforms in September. Now, the big news as far as the new title is concerned is they brought in Fernando Alonso to act as the game consultant, and he's going to form part of the narrative in the game, where your objective is going to be to make your way through a series of challenges involving Alonso's esports team, FA Racing. And once you've made your way up through the echelon to the very top, you get to take on the man himself, driving no less than the car that he won his second World Championship with, and of course the 2006 Renault R26 Formula 1 car in a final showdown event between you and Alonso. I quite like the idea of Fernando Alonso as an end-game boss villain, though maybe it's a bit ironic to announce him fronting a game called Grid a few short days after he failed to qualify for the Indy 500. But we won't mention that. At least not a second time. Anyway, the Grid series of course started life as Toka touring cars based on the British Touring Car Championship back in the 90s. Since then they've expanded the roster of cars in the game, but they're still mostly going to be tin tops. In the new version of Grid there'll be a mixture of GT cars, touring cars, stock and muscle cars, and super modified cars. And you get to race those in a variety of different modes. You get the obvious ones like circuit and street races, there'll also be oval racing, and then you've got things like hot laps, point-to-point, and a time attack mode. The race venues include a mixture of fictitious and real circuits, and some of the early shots from the game indicate Brands Hatch features among the real-world circuits you can drive. The team behind Grid say the driving model is going to be pitched at both casual racers and sim fans, but this early footage from the game, which we haven't played yet, indicates that it's going to be more aimed at those looking for a quick, fun race rather than a serious driving experience. Of course, we look forward to finding out for ourselves. Grid will be out on September the 13th for PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One family, including Windows PC. Thanks very much for watching. For more on Grid, F1 2019 and other forthcoming motorsport games, follow us on Twitter and on Facebook using @racefans.net. And of course, for our latest motorsport and gaming videos, go and jab that subscribe button at the top right of the screen.